Hi. Welcome to the live stream this morning. Yeah, just in case you don't know and are new to this, my name's Jabeen, and I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael. So in this live stream, Archangel Raphael's going to come through me and speak, and give appropriate messages for the week ahead, messages based on what's going on in everyone listening and who will be listening, and also do healing and clearing work as well. So I'm just going to let Archangel Raphael come in now and speak. I would like you to know that I am speaking on behalf of many messengers of light, and what I am doing is articulating many things on many levels at the same time, so that you are able to have clarity in many different ways, in many different forms. What I see in all of you is that you are going forwards quite smoothly on one level. Your lives are making progress, but there are levels where you feel stuck, where you are not feeling the movement and change. And these are the levels that contain a lot of energy, a lot of substance, because you have had many lifetimes of experiences where certain needs have not been met, or certain areas of your life have not really worked for you. Perhaps many lifetimes where you have been taken from in certain parts of your being. The reason I am saying all this is because I want you to know that at the moment is a time of fully going and being with those parts to transform them. It is not about focusing on the parts that work. It is about going to the places which aren't working and giving them attention, making sure that every part of you comes up to speed, and you are then able to go forwards easily for the rest of your lives, in fact. What I'm seeing is that this is a spiritual reset time for everyone. And those of you who take the opportunity to go as deep as you can will be the ones who prosper the most in the times ahead. It is not about rushing. It is about taking all the time you need, being honest with yourselves, not trying to run before you can walk. It is about giving yourselves the attention you have never received from others, looking at the parts that which have been neglected, the parts which have never been met, and giving them real attention. Because of this, I see that some of you here struggle a lot because the parts you are visiting are not really that good at having clarity. They are not in the light. So when you are there, you feel a lot of density, confusion, and a sense of hopelessness as well at times. What I would like you to know is that right now is a time to address these deep seated issues. But the best way to do it is not to get over involved in the density you find in these parts. It is to go a bit deeper and get right to the bottom of what is really going on. Get to the bottom and clear it from this place. And in order to do this takes a lot of courage and light as well. And so for some of you, you do need the support of others in order to do this. I am also seeing that because of this, some of you may feel at times that you are not making any progress in your everyday lives. And so, what I'm saying to you is be in touch with those who can help you. Make a point of asking the universe for what you need and allow it to come to you. But don't try to keep going if you are not making progress by yourself. And you will know if you are making progress because you will have a sense that something is transforming in your life. But if you feel that there are parts which are simply stuck, heavy, dense, parts that you are not able to get to the bottom of, then you do need to go deeper. And if you can't, you need to find help to do this. What I will say is that there is such a thing as sometimes needing to fully surrender in all ways when it comes to a process. And what I mean by this is that sometimes you get to a point where by engaging, it is just making it all worse, more confusing. And in this way, we say to you internally, surrender it to the universe and see what comes back to you. Let go of it and then let new things come in that will take you forwards in these parts. And when you are at this stage where you are simply admitting that you cannot go any further by yourself, and then fully surrendering to the universe and whatever comes your way to help you, you open the door to new opportunities, new pathways of light that may enter your life, new modalities perhaps, new people, new things. And this is actually a time when you can make a quantum leap. So it is when you realize that you are not able to get any further with the resources you have internally, that you are able to then expand exponentially, learn more, and be able to then go deeper. I am saying all this for good reason, because some of you here don't have everything you need yet in terms of information, tools, abilities to fully transform everything within you. You certainly have the dedication, but I do see that new things can enter your life, which can then help you get to the bottom of things. You have everything you need in terms of your ability to ask from within, to be brought what you need, but you don't quite have all the tools necessary to do everything yet. This is for some of you. And what I am trying to say is be open to life, be willing to surrender, be willing to say at times that you can't go any further with something and ask for new things to come in. And through this, you expand your skill set, you learn more, you gain knowledge, greater clarity. And through this, you are then able to have more to offer to others. What I'm really trying to say is that this is a time of learning for everyone. No one is complete in their knowledge, and when you have deep problems going on within you, you may actually at times need additional information in order to really get to the bottom of things. And my final message about this is to remember that no one has ever asked you to be perfect. But what you are being told is go within first and see what is going on. Get a sense of what is there. Get a sense of what you can deal with and what you can't. And then from this point, you will be brought what you need and helped. I also would like to share with you some messages about the coming times because there is still a lot of misinformation out there about what these times are all about. There are some people who are saying that you are moving into a totally new type of existence, which is true. But this does not mean that it is going to be all roses and bliss and happiness straight away. This is a new existence, but it is going to take some time to wake up and smell the roses and feel the sun and be in a joyful demeanor every day. It is going to take some time. It is a time of chaos and confusion on one level, and it is also a time of great hope, but it is both at the same time. It is not about simply knowing that you are in a new world and all is well. It is about actually getting on and doing the work to grant this fully into everyday life. So it is about living in in the same energy as you have been in on one level, and at the same time knowing that all is well and that everything is taken care of on another level. But it is about engaging with what is. It is about going deeper. It is about knowing how things are going to be, how things are moving generally, knowing that everything is coming into alignment, but you still have to play your part. And I'm saying this because I want you to walk in perfect balance between the earth energies and the cosmic ones, to know that you are on a higher timeline by being aware of the cosmic reality, being in touch with this, attuning to it, bringing it into your lives every day. But at the same time, you still need to engage with what is going on in your lives, inside you. Go deep into the energies in order to transform them. And for some of you, you may have more days where you feel that you are having a life that is very much what you would like on your inner levels, inner being levels. And for others, it is more like this, that you are actually noticing how much is not right, how much is not aligned. And you have to stay with this process, and as you do, things will move into further alignment. I am saying all this because I want you to know that ultimately life is always going to be about this. It is going to be about fully engaging with what is, and at the same time knowing what is really going on a deeper level of life. And through this, everything goes forwards in the right way. I am giving you this reminder because I do see that some of you here have a tendency to escape into alternate realities, and it is something that you have had a habit of doing for a long time. And it is something that elevates you, makes you feel good on the inside. But at the same time, it can also be a way of avoiding the pain body. So it is a reminder to engage with your pain body, with what is really going on in your life. And at the same time, know that life is really going in a good direction generally, and life is fully supporting you to really get to the bottom of problems. I have a few more messages to give. Sometimes what I am seeing in some of you is a tendency to recoil when you are faced with challenges that feel overwhelming. You have a tendency to try to withdraw, avoid the pain, and then find new ways forwards. And sometimes this can be mistaken as a healthy approach to life, because you are not going to bother engaging with lower frequencies and move into higher frequencies, but frequencies that feel good to you. But what I would like to remind you is that it is about knowing what to do when. Because sometimes when you are avoiding certain people, situations, it is actually avoiding something that does need dealing with. And what I'm speaking about here is something very specific. It is a message for some of you, and that is that it is really important to go deep at the moment and see how you really feel about things. Because, for example, you can believe you have let go of something, and when you go deeper, you realize that you still care. And this can be about a person, it can be about a group of people, or something else that you were very fond of doing that you have stopped doing. What I will say is be honest with yourself. So I am not saying that you need to engage with things that don't feel good. But what I'm saying is before you make a decision, just go a little bit deeper. Make sure you are accessing deeper feelings. Because what I'm also seeing is at this time, there may be certain reunions between people who let go of each other a long time ago. What I am really speaking about is everyone coming up to speed at the moment, aligning with their true selves. And so, in the past, it was like this, that you were not able to walk with certain people because something was not in alignment. But now everyone is coming up to speed. So you may notice that you are able to come together with people you have known in the past, people you have genuinely liked, but something has got in the way. What I'm saying is go deep and you will get a sense of what I'm speaking about. This message is not for every one of you, but for some of you, encouraging you to go a little bit deeper and access your true feelings. I have a few more messages. I want you to know that when you are living in the light, it does mean that it tends to separate you from others at times. It does mean that you may go on extraordinary processes that others around you may not fully understand. And because of this, you do need to find people who are right for you, people who are living a life that is about awakening, oneness, going deep, because this is what will help you to go even deeper. This encouragement and support. For those of you who feel a bit lonely in your processes, ask for the right people to be brought to you. People you can go really deep with, because this will really help you on your journeys. I also would like to share some information about what it really means to live in the light at the moment on other levels. I am guiding all of you to change aspects of your life which have not been right for a long time, from your eating habits, how you are living, where you are living, to make real earthly changes. For some of you, you need to move location so you can be in the right place for your spirit to flourish on all levels. For others, you need to make changes in your home environment, rearrange a few things, clear clutter, but it is a rather physical time, as well as a time to engage with your pain body on other levels. You need to do both. And for some of you, you are very good at doing internal work, but you are not so good at making the physical changes because you are not always able to engage with the world around you so easily. And for others, it is the other way round. I want you all to come into perfect balance. And what I will say is that you will get a sense which way round you are. And I want you to ask your higher self to bring you into alignment in this respect so that you are able to make the physical changes that you need to in order to then be in the right place in all areas of your life. What I will say about this is that it is not about putting effort into it. It is about noticing and then asking your higher self to help you make these adjustments. It is about intention, making a decision, asking, and then allowing it to happen in the right way. My final message about this is that when you are really very much in balance, you will notice how well your life flows. It is like a chariot with two horses that move together in perfect harmony, the yin and the yang. And these are really the energies you need to master at the moment. Get them into balance within yourselves. And what I will say is that when you are doing this, you will feel really good about your life. You won't feel you are stagnating because the two energies will move together so well. I also see that people who have mastered this do find generally that their movement in life is quite consistent. It may not always be really fast because there might be other things that they are perhaps not in touch with, such as faster ways of clearing energy, but there will be a consistent progress in their life, which is really good for their mental health as well, because it means that things don't get stuck, that things are always moving, there is a flow. What I would like to share is that for those of you who have some mental health challenges, low level ones, not serious ones, but low level. It can be because the energies, the yin and the yang, aren't moving together very well. It can be that something is out of balance here. And when it comes back into balance, you feel much more grounded and well. That is all. I have one more message to give, and that is I want all of you to know that when you are really in the flow, you will notice how good life has generally become, how good life is, that there is a lot of light, a lot of love, a lot of abundance around. You will notice this, but you will also notice that there are problems, things that need sorting out. You will notice both these energies, and I am encouraging you to stay on the path where you are flowing with the really positive energies in life, and then filling yourself up with this positivity, which will help you go deeper within and sort out your own problems in life, come into alignment on all levels. What I would like you to know about the week ahead is that there is going to be a lot of chaos and confusion on one level because the energies of the world at the moment are turning around and really trying to get to a place where things are aligning to source. And there will be some chaos in the world, confusion, even some negative energies that make people feel quite fearful. But there will also be the opportunity to take quantum leaps forwards in your own personal lives. So, what I will say is focus on yourselves, on your personal lives. Don't get involved in worldly affairs because right now there is a lot of chaos, confusion, negative energies being deliberately created to take people off their paths. Stay with yourselves. Utilize opportunities that come into your life to make quantum leaps forwards. Be open to opportunity. Set positive intentions daily. Identify your needs and ask for them to be met. And finally, consider yourselves work in progress. So when you don't feel too good, remember that something is transforming within you. That is all. Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening, and yeah, wishing you a lovely week ahead. Um, and yeah, and if any of you need any help with clearing or anything, we do run weekly groups, an inner child healing group and a fortnightly clearing group. So yeah, you can join that via the website if you ever feel you need extra help to clear energies. Um, and yeah, and we also have a library of past groups as well, which are on different themes that you can buy off the website. Um, anyway, yeah, wishing you lots of love and a lovely week ahead.